Hello everyone, today is October 6, 2023 and we are entering the last quarter moon in Cancer. When you look, Cancer is a crop, and when you look at this person in the picture, it's like a person rising out from the water. It's, uh, it's like the crab coming out of the water for a change of atmosphere. The main energy for today is take a breather. So take a break, change your environment for a while because you're about to finish the cycle already. So whatever chapter you started earlier, and by this time you already are nearing the end of that endeavor. Now sometimes tensions tend to be higher sometimes because of maybe the interactions or maybe the pressure of getting the job done or getting the job finished. Sometimes also other people who become interested in your inspiration might be already trying to put their hand into the project, and so maybe sometimes it becomes more difficult now because you have to dialogue with them. So there's a need for dialogue, there's a need for to consider other people already. Maybe when you started you were alone, but as the project progressed, more people joined, and the happier it is, the merrier. But what happens sometimes is, well, dialogue sometimes breaks down, and so sometimes it becomes difficult already. And for you to maintain it, and for you to be able to come up with win-win situations wherein everybody would be happy, and in the end, all of you will be able to achieve what you've set out to achieve. Sometimes it helps to detach yourself from the situation for a while or distance yourself from the situation for a while. Take a short breather, take a short break so that you can rest, recover your spirit, maybe cleanse yourself of negative energies you might have absorbed along the way, and maybe to be able to look at the big picture. It's like going up out of the forest so that you can, out of the trees, so that you can see the big picture of the whole forest. So let's try to read from the handbook of the Moonology manifestation card that accompanies this one so that we can gain more insights regarding the main energy. Take a breather. Sometimes situations start with much promise and then get fatigued or fizzle out. This is normal if a situation is dragging on and everyone is becoming far too sensitive. It might be time to take a breather. Is this still what you want? If a situation is slipping away from you, it could be due to self-doubt or because too many people are trying to get their own way. If you are struggling to find a balance with a VIP in your life or a personal or professional connection, it may be time to show your feelings. Well, sometimes, dialogue will help. Now, let's try to do a tarot reading so that we can somehow gain more insights regarding this new cycle that we are entering, the last quarter moon in Cancer. So, let's try to see what message we can get through the tarot cards. Okay, let's see. You are moving forward, still moving forward. So this is the main energy of the tarot reading. You're still moving forward. We have here the Chariot, and actually it's as if you are about to reach the finish line. You see the person, he already jumped into the roof in order to you are about to reach the finish line already, the destination. So yes, you are full steam ahead. Now, for some of you it might be hard to take a breather, but if you are already finding difficulty moving forward, if there seems to be a lot of conflicts already, maybe still the breather can be considered. That way, when you reach the finish line, all of you are fresh, happy, and contented. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. There will be a lot of communications. We have here the Eight of Wands. So yeah, there will be a lot of communications. Maybe everybody is excited already, and yeah, there will be a lot of communications. Now, the communications may be in the 3D world, in the physical realm, but be aware also of the communications coming from the inner world, especially if arguments are already beginning. Sometimes messages coming from the inner realm might be the solution to whatever arguments there might be, whatever obstacles you might find yourself as you try to finish your project. So you listen also not only to the it's important for you to listen to the points of view of other people concerned. That way it's truly a dialogue. And at the same time, you might be able to get the answer through them. So it's important to learn to listen to them. But at the same time, listen also to the universe, to the inner world, so that somehow you can also be guided in whatever decisions or directions you will take. Now, let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for you. Spend more time. See here, the moon. The lady immersed herself into the water. Very much of a contrast here, no? And she just went out of the water here in the take a breather. So taking a breather also is going into yourself. You see, the dog and the wolf are talking to the moon, and the lady is going to her inner self. So listen to your intuition, listen to the guidance coming from the universe as you try to finish this project or this chapter that you are doing now. Take a break, spend more time alone in solitude, being receptive to the guidance of the universe. So try to see how this reading resonates with your present situation. Now let's go check the oracle cards. We are going to see what message we can get from the oracle cards. These are the Affirmators cards. So we will try to end our Talking to the Moon series with an oracle card reading. Okay, somebody sort of left himself out there. So let's try to see what is this message. Clarity. Okay. It says here, stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage for compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. Very nice. So, yes, I think it's important for you right now to go within, listen to your intuition, and who knows, that might be the answer. The answer is just waiting for you. Listen to the communications, not only to you listen to the people, to the inputs coming from the people around you, but also, most importantly, listen through your intuition to your inner world. And for a while, just remove first the chatter of the exterior world. You are grounded in reality because you are listening also to the exterior world, but listen also to your intuition. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to resonate with our reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.